this video and I have to release it tomorrow, so we're just gonna have to kind of deal with any background noise. Second thing, Angel is doing the 12 wines of Christmas, which is the best idea ever. I think she did 6 in her first video and 6 in her video today. I am just doing a 5, so we'll get into why in a minute, but let's get drinking. So I am going to be learning which wines I'm drinking right along with you, because in Utah you can't just go buy wine whenever you want. You have to go to a state-run liquor store, and there's none where I live, so it's a bit of a drive. And because of some of the things that have happened this week in my family, I was not able to get there. But luckily I have good friends, so all I said was, I need, I think I said 6, but I may have said 5 bottles of wine. So I had a friend who went and bought 5 bottles of wine for me, and I really haven't even looked at them, so we'll look at them together. This first one is Cupcake Vineyards Pinot Grigio, and I will just read you what the back says because I have no idea. Our Pinot Grigio is crafted from grapes sourced from the foothills of the Italian Alps, making for a uniquely flavorful wine. Refreshing flavors of pear, cantaloupe, and pineapple lead to a crisp finish with subtle notes of honey and lemon zest. So let me get this open real quickly. Angel and Sammy have already filmed their videos. And they both had horrible hangovers. So, I'm gonna try to not drink that much because I have a lot going on tomorrow. If you are looking for a video that is going to teach you about wine, this is not that video. I drink wine. I know what I like. I know nothing about it. Go to Angel's channel if you're looking to learn more about wine, because I'm just gonna drink it and ramble with you guys today. I really can taste the lemon in that, and I really like it. Yeah, that's really good. I don't think I've ever had this wine before. So, let me tell you about my insane week. Sorry guys. I think my neighbors' teenagers are outside shoveling snow right now, so you may be hearing them. Anyway, always leading up to the holidays, I feel like it's just crazy. No matter what you celebrate, no matter who you are, this is just a crazy time of year. This is my kids' last week of school. So, on Tuesday, so I am at the school, and luckily I'm right across the hall from my son's classroom, and all of a sudden the door opens and his teacher carries him in, and he's just like limp. His eyes are open, but he's not focusing. And she's like, something is wrong with him. And he's super pale. And I like pulled his mask off his face. And I was like, buddy, are you okay? What's wrong? And he's like, I don't feel good. She's trying to stand him up. And he's just like a noodle. And so, I picked him up on one side. He's a 6th grader. And she picked him up on the other, and we ran him into the nurse's office and laid him down. And I was like, I'm gonna go get my car and like pull it around to the pickup. And, he was so pale. I've never seen any of my children in that condition. And it freaked me out. So he's super pale, and as I'm running to my car, which is like on the other side of the school, I called our pediatrician, and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with him. And they're like, bring him right in. So I go get my car, and in the meantime, the nurse had given him juice, thinking it was like maybe low blood sugar, or like he hadn't eaten and just wasn't feeling very good. So we get him in a wheelchair, and we get him in my car, and I take him to the doctor's, just like ghost white, and he's just saying he doesn't feel good. I found out later from his teacher that she had cracked. He was fine, and then all of a sudden he said, he knew he didn't feel good, but it hit him super fast. And he sat down thinking it would help because they were standing up working on a project, and it didn't. So he went up to his teacher and said he didn't feel good. And she's like, okay, go to the bathroom. I think he said he thought he was gonna vomit. And as he started to walk out of the classroom, he was just like not walking straight and stuff. And so she went and grabbed him, and he was just like limp. And she's like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And he just like looked at her like he didn't know who his teacher was. So I'm gonna pause my story right there for a minute, and we are going to open up our next bottle, which is Kendall Chardonnay. Let's see what it says about this. Our Vintners Reserve Chardonnay showcases the vivid fruit flavors from California's coastal vineyards. Fermenting in small oak barrels adds rich undertones of vanilla and toast to the vibrant tropical aromas and flavors of pineapple this is good. I love Chardonnay. Chardonnay is like my summer drink. Anyway, so I was later telling my sister this story, and I was telling her how panicked I was, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy because you're so good in an emergency." And I was telling her how I just kept saying, "I don't know. He's never done this before." And like the school nurse was asking me questions, and I just kept saying, "I've never seen him like this before." Anyway, so for those of you who watch Grey's Anatomy obsessively like I do, remember the episode where they get in a car crash and Christina keeps looking for her shoe? That's how I felt, like in shock, kind of. So I was like, I just kept saying, "I don't know anything. I've never seen him like this. I don't know where my shoe is." That's how I felt in that situation. Anyway, long story short, which this is not short, but he ended up having to go to the hospital for an EKG. Everything came back fine. He's feeling fine now, but it was a crazy week. I had 2 extra collaborations plus a sponsored video scheduled to all go out this week, and it has just been like insane. So I've been looking forward to sitting here and drinking all night because everything is done. I am caught up. Everybody is well. Christmas is ready. And so yeah. This is so good. I know I'm only on my second bottle, but this is my favorite so far. I'm just gonna eat a gluten-free cracker real fast. If you've already watched Angel's video, you know she has a whole theme. She's talking about wines and notes and food to pair them with, and I'm kind of ruining her theme, but I will tell you about the wines. So this is the Pacific Rim Sweet Riesling, and I do love me a good Riesling as well. Obviously, I'm way more into sweet wines than dry. This says we're obsessed with Riesling. Riesling wines range from refreshingly dry to sweet, making them infinitely versatile for all foods and occasions. This wine has aromas of honeysuckle and white flowers, juicy peach, and pineapple flavors. me on Instagram, you know that. So when I saw there was a new show called Big Sky, I had no idea what it was about, and I started watching it anyway. And you guys, it's so good. If you like true crime, I feel like you would love it, so watch it if you haven't. So there are these two sisters, and they get kidnapped in the beginning of the show. They're being held, and there's like a dirty cop. It's insane, but it's super good, so check that out if you guys... I feel like if you like true crime, you also like crime shows. Do you? I know I do. Yeah, that one was really sweet. I think if you're looking for like a sweet dessert wine, that would be a good one. Oh, let me tell you this real fast. So, this whole week has been like dress-up days for my kids' school. On the day that my son got really sick, I was dressed head to toe like an elf, including elf ears. I then went to the doctor's office and the hospital dressed up like an elf, and it was slightly humiliating. Okay, so our next wine is Elk Cove Vineyards Estate Pinot Noir Rosé. I like rosé, but I'm going to be totally honest with you right now. Mostly I drink it because I'm obsessed with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and whenever I drink rosé, I like channel my inner Lisa Vanderpump. I do like it, but I'm in a certain mood when I drink it. Like, I have to be in a certain mood. So anyway, Elk Cove Vineyards. Let's read what this says. Named for the elk herd that roams nearby, Elk Cove's estate vineyards stretch from Oregon's Yamhill Carlton hillsides to the peaks of the mountains. We create exceptional, cool climate wines by growing the best fruit possible. Our goal is simply to express the finest qualities of the refreshing, juicy, and fruit-forward 100% Pinot Noir Rosé. Okay, let's crack open this baby. Sorry guys, I'm being so loud. Probably gonna have to edit this video out a ton. Ooh, I like that. Something about this reminds me of college. I must have drank this in college. I don't remember what I drank a lot in college, but I must have drank this on more than one occasion, because all of a sudden it's reminding me of one of my best friends, Sarah. We did a lot of drinking together in college, so she worked actually at the state liquor store. So she always had random bottles of wine and stuff. Yeah. So in Utah, I think I kind of already went over this, but you can only buy liquor on certain days at at certain times. So like the liquor store that's closest to me closes at 7. So if you don't make it there by 7, you don't get liquor. And they don't sell, so they sell beer at gas stations. That's it. No hard liquor. And Utah has 3% beer, so it's kind of like watery beer. And on Sundays, you're not allowed to buy beer, even at the gas station. So we have some pretty crazy liquor laws in this state. I'm always so jealous of people who can just pick up their alcohol while they're at the grocery store. I don't know. Well, I do know why it's like this here, but I think it is really stupid. firecrackers too. Anyway, I started reading this book, like an actual book, not an audible book. And it's a true crime book. And it is so good that every single night I stay up reading, and it gets so late, and I know I'm going to regret it in the morning, and I do. But I think what I'm gonna do is next month for Patreon do like a recap. And so what I want to do is, like, you can't read chapter for chapter, that's like a copyright issue, but take it chapter by chapter and do like a pretty in-depth recap of each chapter throughout the whole month. So by the end of the month, you'll have like this whole crime case super like in depth. I'm just excited. I think that that's gonna be cool and kind of a different thing than I've ever done. So I've been staying up every single night really late doing that, reading, and then every single morning I regret it. I hate it so much when my alarm goes off. When I was up for 3 extra hours and I didn't need to be. And I don't know. I've always been like a night owl, even when I was little, but since having kids, that's like the only quiet, peaceful time where I can like decompress from my day. And so I stay up way later than I should. And I always regret it. Anyways, I feel like this was not a great ASMR video. There was nothing super ASMR-y about it. But I do hope that you enjoyed it. I want to thank Angel for asking me to do it. I apologize. I am sure this is not what you had in mind. But this kind of was what it was at this point, so thank you for including me. I have absolutely loved getting to know some of my like favorite ASMR artists. We collab a lot together. Angel and Geekwares I collab with a lot. I just did one with Sammy Sample. I have a couple more coming up, and it's been fun to kind of get to know each other through social media, and we message each other and stuff, and it's been fun to kind of band together because ASMR true crime is definitely a niche, and not very many people only do that. There are a lot of people who throw true crime in once in a while, but the people that do it all the time, it's kind of hardcore, like you are researching constantly. So when Angel asked me to do this video, she's like, we don't have to research, we can just sit down and do it. So I was all about that. Sorry, someone's trying to get up the hill, and I do not think they're going to in that car. Anyway, I need to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Sorry if it's just